To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here at Real TV, where we bring reality to you. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy. Get your pen, get your notebook, Real TV, so you can take notes and important numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Mr. Philip, on behalf of the team, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today, reminding you life is what you make of it. Happy Tuesday, my friends. It's Tuesday, the 7th of October, 2025. Let me gently remind you, it is a day and time we will never have the opportunity to ever have again in life. That's how important time is. So don't procrastinate, don't waste your time. All right, and if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Let's go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And our quote says, success is not just what you accomplish in your life. It is about what you inspire others to do. Success is not just about you and what you accomplish in your life, but it's about what you inspire others to do. Like good parenting, parents who continue to inspire their children and help polish them to be well-rounded, cultured young beings that will be good leaders in the future, you know. So our quote came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. Remember to check them out. You know, this is the season of lots of festivals and things happening around the country. It's the season of Diwali. So when you're going to all of those functions or when you're going to, you know, whatever, in terms of they're having lots of celebrations around the country, then you can check out Fab for your clothes, your jewelry, and of course your footwear. Check them out today.
Step into the colors and flavors of India at the India in Style Expo opposite the Center of Excellence Mokoya. Dive into our Indian Food Festival featuring a delicious variety, plus explore vibrant Indian clothing, elegant outfits for the entire family, perfect for every occasion. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. Get ready, Shoguners! The Fab India Expo is back, starting on September 18th, right opposite the Medford gas station, Shoguners. Shop authentic Indian fashion, food, jewelry, home decor, and much more. Don't miss out on the Fab India Expo opposite Medford gas station, Shoguners, your one-stop cultural destination.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. Please like and share. It's good information as we continue to empower you by answering those unanswered questions. For those of you on Tego, remember you could download the app on your telephone, Tego the app, or on your television as well. And you could watch Real TV, real time, whenever you choose, all right? So tell your friends and family. And we just want to say thanks for choosing us, allowing us to be part of your moments. That certainly, you know, we're here to inform, educate, and empower. Today, I'm in conversation with a gentleman, and I'll tell you a little bit about why he's here today. Last Friday, the Office of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, in collaboration with the High Commission of India, they had an inauguration of the Artificial Limb and Fitment Camp in Trinidad and Tobago, which was held at the Diplomatic Center. I was very fortunate to have been invited to that function, and I saw firsthand of when you talk about miracles and phenomenal things that happen in life. I saw firsthand. I had the opportunity to have a very deep conversation with a gentleman whom was one of those individuals who lost a limb and was able to be part of the camp and be blessed with a limb so that he could carry on in life, a new chapter for him. And so I'm very fortunate today to have him in conversation here. I'm speaking of Mr. Krishna Budu from Barrackpore. And he's joining us today via the telephone. Thank God for technology. And so we're going to have our conversation today with Mr. Krishna Budu. He's going to tell us, he's going to take us down memory lane and tell us how he lost his leg and leading up to that day when he got the call and then the gift of getting another limb. Yeah? Let's say good morning and a very warm welcome to Mr. Krishna Budu of Barrackpore. Mr. Krishna, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my dear.
It's so nice to have you on the program. I feel very blessed. And before we even get started, I'm full of gratitude, you know, and thanks for you taking time to talk to us, to tell us about your experiences, you know. So, Mr. Budu is a very hard-working citizen, husband and father. And so, Mr. Budu, you tell us in terms of how you first lost your leg. What happened?
Okay, starting, my wife had passed, and a month after, I was crossing a bridge to go to the health center to see the doctor.
Right.
And I slipped on the bridge and I got a fall down. I didn't fall.
Right.
I braced fall with my body and my hands and did.
Right.
Then I feel a sharp pain on my foot and back on my neck.
Right.
But I went to the health center still. Explained to the doctor what happened.
Right.
And they tell me I have to go and do a set of tests to know what happened.
Right.
So I went and I did an MRI.
Yeah.
And they saw 6 of my nerve damage.
Yeah.
And the nerve that damage is put into the right leg
Yeah.
for circulation and movements and all the stuff that happen is with the right foot.
Right.
And they tell me, well, it have options. The option is operation, and they will brief me through as to how things going with it.
Right.
So I was in clinic for a while, and I started to see deterioration in the foot, like, you know, the movements from walking okay, then I started to limp, from limping, I started like see trying to move around, to do anything then.
Yeah.
And in the clinic, so they're running tests like CT scan, all the different tests they're running to see what they can do. And when I went to the last segment, actually the doctor said I started to get some pain, foot getting cold, and mobility is limited.
Yeah.
So he tell me, say, we got to do a second MRI to see what's happening again.
Right.
So we did the second MRI,
Yeah.
and the finding is the same thing, but the deterioration and circulation get more bad.
Right.
So they told me,
Hello?
we'll have to do an operation.
Mm-hmm.
The operation was to correct the nerves for the foot to get back functions.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I had to see the head and neurosurgery clinic.
Yeah.
I had to see the doctor, and he told me, he said, you have to make the call if you want to do the operation or not.
Right. It came down to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I asked him, if it's a simple operation. He said, no, it's not a simple operation.
Right.
It's more or less like a open heart surgery. You have to cut in front to get to the back, to release the nerve. So I asked him, survival rate or paralysis, how about those stuff? He said, it could occur, you can get paralyzed, you understand?
Yeah.
Or you can get crippled down the line. So when he told me that, I tell him, I said, I'm not going to do the operation. When I done talk to him, and he talked back to me, tell me, he said, I make a good call because the survival rate for that operation, it's like 30 to 35% surviving not to get paralyzed or crippled.
Yeah.
And that is a small margin, right? So they didn't do the operation, but I continue living as normal.
Yeah.
You know, doing my stuff as best as I know how, until I get a stick on my foot with a picker.
Yeah.
And from there, I go to private doctor. When I know I get a stick, I before didn't have a sensation, no feeling, no nothing. You didn't know nothing what happened. I didn't know I get stick too.
You,
when I took out my sandals from my foot,
yeah.
When I took out my sandals from my foot, then I see the picker in the sandals.
Yeah.
At that moment, I tell my son, I said, boy, I get sick and I need to go to the doctor because I know how dangerous it is.
And you're diabetic already. You already have been
I am diabetic.
Right.
Yes, I am diabetic and high blood pressure. I suffer two things. So
okay.
I know the what could happen to me. So I tell him, we went to the doctor.
Right.
I get my antibiotic shot plus an antibiotic to take. I went to the doctor the Saturday, the Monday. I see the foot changing. You know, you see it start to swell.
But no
but
feelings.
Nothing is coming out for me.
Ah, it wasn't infected or anything.
Nothing is coming out from the foot now.
Okay, right. No? Yeah. And no feelings. You had no feelings at all.
Yeah, no pain, no nothing in the foot because the foot like it went totally dead.
Okay, understood.
And when I went back to the private doctor, he looked at it. I skipped a day, he went back again because I see the foot starting to get discolored and changed.
Yeah.
I skip another day again, I go back to Wednesday because he say come every other day to check it. When I went to Wednesday, he said this thing not looking good. He said come back Friday. When I went back Friday, he gave me a letter. He said you need to go to the hospital one time with this foot. I went to the hospital. I reached there 1 o'clock during the course of the day. Well, it's a lengthy process in the hospital because you have to wait. The waiting is terrible. So I waited.
Which hospital?
Until a doctor come.
Which hospital was it? San Fernando. So you waited. So how long you waited before you got a doctor to attend to you? Because you got this letter from your private doctor to go to the hospital immediately. You went to the hospital. How long you waited at that hospital, San Fernando General Hospital, to be attended by a doctor?
I waited until about 5 hours. I waited. Then somebody come and take me in and carry me to assess the foot.
5 hours.
Yeah. That wasn't the senior doctor, but he took me, carried me to assess the foot. While assessing the foot, he realized that I get gangrene poisoning.
Okay, I want you to hold that thought right there, Mr. Budu, because we need to take a short break. After these important messages, when we return, we're going to continue our conversation with Mr. Krishna Budu. And he is talking to us about his experience, how he lost his leg. But with the divine intervention and miracles do happen. When I talk about miracles, and of course the government of India in collaboration with our government, he's going to share his story with us today, all right? Just remember, you're in conversation here, conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV. Stay with us, please. Let's go to these important messages.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. a father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Planning a concert, conference, wedding, or cultural celebration? Let Real TV broadcast your event to the world. From live streaming and on-air coverage to global reach across TV and online platforms, we make sure your big moments are seen and heard everywhere. We offer professional production, worldwide exposure, and an unforgettable impact. Don't just host your event. Let us share it with the world. Contact Real TV today, where your story becomes everyone's experience.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Kill man is a real dog, you know. Kill man is a real dog out here. Nah! That's what you saying he do? After he talked that big game and nothing? If you search up red flag, you will see he face me. I don't understand.
But he didn't do nothing wrong.
But how you know he do nothing wrong?
Because you could see it. You just have an opinion and you voice your opinion to your friend and making him man look like a dog.
But he's a dog.
Because you say so.
He's a dirty dog. You know the backstory here?
But if the same way you going on where you're saying and I going on where I say it, I have a different opinion to
Yeah,
you.
but that's my opinion.
Well, I'm not saying you can't have your opinion, but your opinion wrong.
But you know what is my next opinion? Why you minding my business?
Because you're talking loud, your business is we business.
Why I don't understand only.
You could have managed
Coming your way every Tuesday and Thursday on Real TV from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It's not just love. It's not just reality. It's love versus reality. Expect the passion, the drama, the twists you never saw coming, and the moments that make you question, is it true love or just reality biting back? Only on Real TV, where reality hits different.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you so much for choosing us, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. This morning, I am in conversation with Mr. Krishna Budu. He's living in Barrackpore, and I met him on Friday at the Diplomatic Center. We were both attending the inauguration of the artificial limb fitment camp that, in collaboration with India and our government in Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration, and I think it's simply phenomenal. I was very blessed and I feel very honored and blessed to have been there firsthand for the experience. Now, the experience was a rewarding one and a nice one, but it was also very emotional. I have to let you know. Excuse me. Excuse me. So our dear Prime Minister said that she got very emotional, and I saw that there firsthand. I myself got emotional, and not just myself. I think every person in attendance was moved when we saw the ability, especially with a young child, a younger boy, and then so many people, not just here in Trinidad, but also Tobago, that would opportunity to be part of that camp and now have the ability to walk and be independent. And it's only when you experience it firsthand, you know what it's like not to have a limb or not to have the independence of walking and moving around. So I was very fortunate where I was sitting to sit right next to Mr. Budu. And we established a relationship and we started talking immediately, and he was very helpful and very instrumental in helping me to understand his journey and his experience. And you know, with that, he agreed to have a conversation with me today, and I'm very pleased So, Mr. Budu, welcome back. And again, again, my heartfelt thanks and gratitude for you sharing this information firsthand, because, when I had that conversation with you on Friday, let me tell you, it was a very rich conversation in the sense that I had a great appreciation for life and for God. That very often we take things for granted, to get off of our bed, to go to the bathroom, to be able to go to the beach and take a swim, to be able to, to do things that we no longer could. Our independence would be taken away. And it's important that I let our viewers know that, you are a man that worked very, very hard, especially in the construction industry. You provided for your wife and children. You're a good provider. You were the sole provider. And even when your wife passed and went to the great beyond, you took the responsibility as a single father to send your children to school, to educate them, to ensure that they were taken care of. So you played a major role in your home. So now that you're sharing the experience, you went to the San Fernando, just to recap, you went to the San Fernando General Hospital. Your private doctor gave you a letter and said, go there immediately. You went there immediately. You waited 5 hours to be attended to. Tell us now, when you were attended to, what happened?
Yeah, well, they took me to one of the room for examination.
Yeah.
And the junior doctor checked the foot, and he told me, I guess right now it's looking like gangrene poisoning. So he said he need to get a second opinion from the senior doctor.
Right.
So I waited about an hour again for him to bring the senior doctor, because he was on something, he was doing something other than thing. And I waited, he came, he assessed the foot.
Mr. Budu, hold that thought
He
right
assessed
there.
the foot from the arm.
I want you to hold that thought right there. I would like to ask you, Mr. Budu, when you were told by the junior doctor, Mr. Budu, it seems as if you have gangrene, it's poisoning, right? It wasn't confirmed, because he said he had to get another opinion by a senior doctor, which I thought was great. But when he told you that, and you had to wait for that hour, may I ask, what was going through your mind at that time? What were you thinking about at that time when he told you that?
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was very scared, because you don't know poisoning, you don't know how fast it can move, and I can die. So
exactly.
I waited, but he keep coming back. The junior doctor keep coming to make sure I'm okay.
Very nice.
And soon as he take his phone and he keep calling the junior and the senior doctor, doc, come check the patient, because this thing is looking good.
Very good. So I like that. I like that he was very attentive and understanding and accommodating.
Yes.
Because that's a very sensitive time, eh?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't leave me for long. He just leave me to just make a phone call on the outside.
Yeah.
And coming back every 5 to 7 minutes.
Very good.
Coming to be with me.
Very good.
Right? And keep briefing me and telling me, well, it have different types of gangrene, and your one is the rapid one, because it's moving very fast.
Wow.
Right?
Oh gosh.
So he tell me, he say, once the senior doctor assess you, we will go from there.
Okay, good.
And when the senior doctor came, he assessed. He started from my ankle coming up, feeling. They assessing it with their hand, not no machine. Because they had a machine, and the machine, they put the machine on the foot, but the machine ain't picking up no reading now.
Lord.
Yeah. So the doctor do it manually with his hand.
Right.
Take his hand and he hold my foot, like with the two hands, go around the foot and he hold it and keep moving up until he reach almost by my knee.
Yeah.
And he tell me, he say, this boy is moving very fast. We have to amputate your foot, because we have to stop this thing out. So if it cross your knee, you're going to die.
That's what he said to you. If it crossed the knee, you would
Yes.
die. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, because you can't stop it when it come up on your leg now. Up on
Right,
the upper
yeah,
part of
because
your
it-
feet, beyond the knee.
Yeah. What were you...
He said
How were you processing? I mean, this is, you knew that it was poisoning, but now to hear the senior doctor say to you, well, you know, you could die, or, you know, we have to now, you know, what was your thoughts? How were you processing all of this in this time to keep you calm?
all right, before I left home to go to the doctor,
Yeah.
while I was in the vehicle going with my son, I told my son, I said, son, they're going to cut out my foot, you know. My son telling me, he said, no, Dad, don't say that. We can see now.
You had a discerning
I
spirit.
Yeah, I had more or less like a premonition that I'm going to lose my leg.
Yeah.
And I built up my strength because I say, for the worst, you have to be strong to accept this stuff. Right? And when the doctor tell me, he said, so is the situation. He said, we will try to cut the foot below the knee. But when he just step out to go in casualty and come back, he feel the poison coming up fast again. He tell me, take my own hand and feel it for yourself if you figure I line for you now. So I take my two hands and he show me how to feel, and I keep taking it, and after a little pressure, and I feel like bubbles running through my hands and my hand.
Oh.
So he said that is how there's no the poisoning running on you now.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You know, like if you hold a balloon, you will feel like the water wavy in your hand. It's
Yeah.
the same way you feel. Yeah.
so you went
tell
in,
me, say, boy,
you went into surgery immediately. They prep you immediately for surgery. What was the next step?
yeah, well, the next step is that he tell me I have to take the leg, and that's about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
He tell me, he say, we're prepping you to do the surgery about 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then he come back and he say, I'm here, what's going on? I go in and organize. 6 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get that. We're going to remove the leg. You have to do some paperwork and thing to sign up because they don't cut without your consent.
Permission, yes.
Yeah, so they have to do all protocol before they go and do anything. So he tell me, he say, we have certain things we have to do. You have to notify your family and whatever, what is the situation. And
Yeah.
so is it. 6 o'clock, they take me and carry me to the theater.
Yeah.
From 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, they prep me, shave my leg and organize me and thing. And they sedate me.
Yeah.
From 7 o'clock, I didn't know nothing because they shut me down completely because the surgery is a very delicate one. I cannot be moving around or anything, so the sedation was 100%. And I woke up about 10 o'clock. They was leaving me back to my bed, and I wake up and the doctor tell me, he said, as soon as I wake up, I feel the difference.
Yeah.
I feel the difference because I started to feel cramp in the leg was cut now.
Yeah.
And I started to move frantic and things, so the doctor tell me, say, no, you gotta calm down yourself because we don't want our stitches to open and things because you go bleed.
Yeah.
You know? But it was hard for me to control. I couldn't control it. It was real tough.
Emotions, yeah. You're only human.
Yeah. And
you know.
He took me back to the room, and they helped me to back in the bed. And after a while, he give my injection to calm down the foot.
Yeah.
Because when you see sedation work out, you're back to normal and you have to fight the battle on your own.
Yes, life is real.
So I take it easy, I sit down, pain, sometimes thing, and then I fall asleep. When I get back, I was much better than before.
And then I would assume your family came to visit you in the afternoon, maybe the evening. We'll talk about that when we return, right after these important messages. But this is why I say to my viewers, and over the years, even when I was on radio, I would say, and I say it all the time here, tomorrow is not promised, but it's not only tomorrow, the next second is not promised. We don't know what happens We know about now, and we could reflect on the past and talk about memories, and we could talk about now, but we don't know what is going to happen. This man got up that morning, got the information from his doctor, went to the hospital. You understand what is happening here? So when he left his home with that leg, whether it was working or not, or what was the situation, the next time he returned to that house, he did not have a leg. That is life. Somebody leave your house now, they don't return. Somebody, you know, this is life, it's precious. And so that is why I always remind people, be respectful of time, be respectful of life, have gratitude, always have God in your thoughts, because the next moment is not promised. We have no control of that in terms of what is destined to be the master plan from our Creator. Yeah, let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Mr. Krishna Budu of Barrackpore as he continues to share his story. Stay with us.
Diwali preparations can be quite stressful, especially when you have a hectic schedule. Luckily, at premsing.com, I get my Diwali essentials all in one place. With a click of a button, I can get my diyas, decorations, lights, sweet boxes, sweet mixes, groceries, knickknacks, and more. I enjoy shopping online because I can enjoy the store specials here too, like this reduced price box of wax diyas and decorations.
Your community matters, and your news deserves to be heard. From religious events and sports days to fundraisers, markets, and cultural celebrations, Real TV is your platform to share it all. Send us your announcements and let's spread the word together, because strong communities are built on connection. Real TV, real facts, real talk, real community.
Call us today at 292-6470 or WhatsApp us at 384-7142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Well, the future of talk is on, yes, right here on Real TV from Monday to Thursday from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. A better time. You're home, you're relaxing, heavy. Which one you can find them on the socials?
Well, you can find us on Digicel on channel 32, Green Dot on channel 66, Ampere on channel 116, and Airlink on channel 25. You could also check us out on YouTube on Real TV TT.
Yes, the future of talk, Monday to Thursday, it's on.
Ladies and gentlemen, television viewer, I am Reverend Dr. Oswald David of Deliverance Ministries, inviting you to view and to watch our television program, Awesome, on this TV station, Real TV, every Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. You will witness what God is in the now. You will witness what can never happen is happening, and it's good. It will be not some monotonous, boring, religious presentation. It will be an experience that will last you for a lifetime and make a difference in your life and in your situation. It is time that you have real happening, not just religion. Remember, every Sunday, 4 p.m. God bless you. Do invite your friends and family to join you as you watch these programs that will make a difference in your life and in your situation. God bless you.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV. To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. I want to remind you to like it and share it because it's great information, all right? Today I'm in conversation with Mr. Krishna Budu from Barrackpore, and he's sharing his experience with us. Mr. Budu, welcome back. And thank you so much for joining. And thank you so much today for joining us. You know, when I had that conversation with you at the Diplomatic Center on Friday, it was really an experience for me to listen firsthand of your experience, and I must tell you, you are somebody who will inspire people, because people handle situations in different ways, and I want to applaud you for the way you handled your situation, because there are people, I want to let our viewers and fan know, Mr. Budu was the head of his family. He was grieving for his wife. He lost his wife to health concerns as well. Yeah, Mr. Budu? And he became a single father. And he took that responsibility very serious. He took care of his 3 children. He sent them to school. He ensured they ate 3 square meals. He made sure that they got everything that they desired. Was very active in his children's life, very responsible, very hardworking, and very committed. And after losing his wife, grieving for her, and then now to have this situation where he lost a leg now, you're talking about a man independence. You know, there are people who can deal with that and people who simply can't. You could go into a bad depression because here you are leaving your home or your life whole, but going back with part of you missing. That's a fact. That's reality, and that's the reality that Mr. Budu faced. Mr. Budu, welcome back, sir. When you got up out of that anesthetic, because you know you're still groggy when you come out and you're still trying to, you're a little disoriented, and you had an idea, but you know now reality is, when you look down, that leg is there, it's gone, never to come again. And when your children and family members came to visit you for the first time, what was that experience like? I can only imagine how sensitive and delicate it was.
My son was very devastated.
Oh.
Because when he came, he thought they would have cut the foot below the knee now.
Yeah.
Right? Because when the doctor told me the foot have to cut, he said he will do it below the knee. So I called him and tell him they're going to cut the leg, but below the knee. And after he do the second assessment, he tell me, say, the poison is moving too fast, I need to cut it above. And when he came and he see that above, he was like, Dad, how they cut the foot so short? I'm above the knee. I said, well, the doctor assessed, and I cannot do nothing about it, because he tell me, if that leg ain't cut above the knee, or you want to cut the leg, he give me 10 hours to live. 10 hours to live. Think about it. 10 hours somebody give you to live. And you have a choice to make with that, within that time frame. What will you do? You choose life, or you just leave it at that?
Yeah.
I made the choice. The leg have to go. I will live. It will be a hard journey, but I tried, and up to now I'm still around. You know?
You still have the life. You still have experiences. You still have your family that you're there for, that pillar of strength. You know, that inspiration.
Exactly.
And you know, after I spoke to you on Friday, my takeaway from that conversation was that you are going to inspire people. You could be there to guide people, to help them from going into a bad depression, of trying to understand that there's so much that you could be grateful for than to, you know, it's only when you're in it you understand. We could say and we could analyze and we could, you know, give our interpretation or our advice, but it's only you will understand how you felt and how you started to rebuild your life again, rebuild your understanding that despite this, you could still focus on God and be grateful for the miracle of life.
The good part about this is I accept I cannot have back the leg, and life has to go on. I have things I have to do, so I just decide to be positive.
Nice.
Everything I'm doing with a positive note.
Great.
Going ahead.
Attitude of
By the
gratitude.
grace of God, my prayers, easy. I move one day at a time. And look, it's just 2 years and 8 months I've been around.
So you waited for 2 years and 8 months. I want you to tell me, you got up, you regained, you had your wheelchair, you told me you used to do your little cooking still, you never you became independent again. You didn't, I mean, of course you would have had your days where you were broken and hurt, and of course you'll go into depression. You're only human. But the fact is, you were very positive about life, and you took the opportunity to tell yourself you're going to regain your confidence, and you started becoming very independent, yeah?
Yeah. To all who have disability, may a leg, hand, whatever part of you are missing, be positive. Be positive, and you're going to pull through it, everything. The negativity won't help. Be positive and try. Make an effort and you will reach where you're going. Being without a leg, it's just I cannot stand or go outdoor, but everything otherwise I just do. It's nothing shortcoming for me to do. I just cook, I just wash, I just mop, you understand? I just drive my vehicle. It's nothing that's stopping me. I just do little small repairs like whackers and things, all these things that I do, keep myself occupied.
Nice.
I don't sit idle. I don't sit idle. I find something to do to occupy myself and keep me at bay. All these little things are good exercise for me. If I sit down, I will get big, then I cannot move.
Right. And so I'm sure
I have a lot of restrictions.
I'm sure
I have a lot of restrictions with being a one-legged person, but in the end of the day, I don't take that as something to stop doing anything,
Good. That's the
I
attitude.
make the effort to do every little thing.
That's very nice. Now, you waited 2 years plus. When you found out about this artificial limb fitment camp, but before you did that, I want you to talk to me about, trying through government services. This was 2 years ago, of course, 2 years plus. How long ago?
This is 2 years and 8 months now.
2 years and 8 months. In those 2 years and 8 months, did you ever try to go to social welfare or anything with regards to getting assistance to get a limb? Because you could purchase a limb. If people have the money, they could purchase a limb. And I'm told, what does it cost, sir?
The cost of this leg is $42,000.
$42,000. $42,000, and that's just the cost of the limb. But then, that doesn't it doesn't include doctor visits and things like that. So it's just, so let's round it off to say a little 50,000. I say 50,000. Some people 50,000 is not possible at all, right? What were the experiences you had going to social welfare for the past 2 years and 8 months? Could you tell us a little bit about those experiences, or what you were told, or what happened?
Okay, well, it started like this when I had my leg cut in the hospital. The doctor say it has social worker in the hospital that they will give me a letter to take to them.
Yeah.
And from there, they will take me all the information and submit it to social welfare. And from there, I got to visit social welfare and they go tell me how to go about it.
Right.
I went, get the letter, get my medical, everything from the doctor, took it to them. When I went to the Sipara Social Welfare Department, the officer there told me that this program no longer exists.
What? Hold that right there.
Yeah,
the officer told you the program didn't exist?
No longer. They're giving out the prosthetic.
Okay, hold that thought. We need to go to some important messages. When we return, we'll talk about that, because that is misinformation. misleading a citizen in this land. When we talk about square pegs in round holes, or people that are not competent when it comes to their job, giving our citizens wrong information, that is what this gentleman experienced. Let's go to these messages.
Your community matters, and your news deserves to be heard. From religious events and sports days to fundraisers, markets, and cultural celebrations, Real TV is your platform to share it all. Send us your announcements and let's spread the word together, because strong communities are built on connection. Real TV, real facts, real talk, real community.
Call us today at 292-6470 or WhatsApp us at 384-7142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Hello, I am Astrid Morillo, Mrs. Congeniality, a bilingual Venezuelan living in Trinidad. I invite you to join me for an exciting new program, La Voz Latina, where we will highlight the achievements, challenges, businesses, and culture of the Latin community in Trinidad and Tobago, including the food, music, talents, immigration experiences, and more. Join me every Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 7 p.m. for conversations that celebrate our voices, our stories, and our community. Coming soon to Real TV.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. Today I'm in conversation with Mr. Krishna Budu of Barrackpore, who is talking to us about his story from when he lost his leg to the miracle of life, of getting one back with the kind courtesies of our government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and the government of India. And this is about the artificial limb fitment camp that came to Trinidad. They are currently in Trinidad. And welcome back, Mr. Budu, sharing his experiences with us. Mr. Budu, when that lady told you that that program is no longer in existence, well, all your hope, you felt it will never happen.
Yeah, well, I give up, I didn't give up. I say, well, I can't get it. I had one other choice, it was to purchase. I don't have that money. Couple of friends came, talked to me and said they're going to raise funds to do it. I say the amount of money that costing is plenty money to raise funds, you know. They say we will try some charities and things to raise funds. I explained to them. I said, boy, I can't help in no way. So eventually we didn't do anything. And my hope was kind of like shattered.
Yeah.
And when the government changed now, there's two government change already, right? It was when the previous government, that officer, they tell me, the program is no longer active, right? When the government changed now, I went back to the social welfare again. When I went back the second time to social welfare, and I voiced myself, and I tell the officer, I say, well, it's still doing prosthetic. The government still giving out the prosthetic. She say yes. Then I tell she, I say, well, I was here not too long, and the previous officer say, they're not doing the prosthetic again. So she said, no, that program never stopped, you know. She said she don't know how they can tell you that, right? So I had went to Port of Spain to do measurement and get the invoice and pricing and everything.
Right.
So the officer tell me, he said, go and bring in that invoice back, get a refreshed one. I call back prosthetic in Port of Spain, get a refreshed one, and go by a doctor and he sign it. I went and get it signed, everything, and drop. She said, bring it and drop it in for me. She will set it up to the government and see if what could happen. But within that time frame and space of time, this Indian government, they say they will do the prosthetic here.
Right.
Right?
I want you now to tell me, when you saw that or you heard about it, what was going on in your mind at this time? Because now, a little door open up, a little hope, you know, a little sun shining, a little light is, a little bulb ticking. What, you know, how did you feel when you found out about this, and what was the first thing you did?
Big hope. I got big hope in my life back again. I started to feel different. I can't describe how I really feel, because to know from not walking that someday along the line now, if you receive a foot, you will be walking. I was overjoyed.
Yeah.
You know, and when I reach out to the people, well, I see the flyer on the TikTok.
Yeah.
I reach out to Marshall.
Yeah.
And Indra, and both people respond back to me. They say, all right, we want to know your name, address, whatever. The leg we're missing, send a picture for them. And they told me to come to Diwali Nagar site on the 30th last Monday. And I was very joyous.
What was
the
experience like at when you went to the Nagar, to the camp for the first time?
Well, at the beginning, they tell me to come in for measurement alone, right?
Yeah.
They tell me to come for the measurement alone. So when we did the measurement, everything started a little late, but in the end of the day, you know how it is like to mobilize stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So, never mind. Waited, we get the measurement. When we get the measurement, they explained to us they're building the leg right here. Well, I was very happy.
Yeah.
Because to know, you know, you don't have to go nowhere to go and wait nothing and look for nothing. You're getting it built right here.
Yeah.
They say, when they measure, they say they're going to build it, we have to wait. It was kind of like hard, because we didn't went prepared with food and, you know, drink or something to drink or whatever. But we did it anyway. They brought stuff for you to drink and eat to keep you at bay, because, you know, you can't come home.
Yeah,
at all.
to stay, yeah.
So we waited.
Yeah.
And move around.
Mr. Budu.
It had no discomfort. And so forth.
I'll tell.
When my turn reached, I waited until 7:30 in the night. They fit me. It had a little discomfort. They adjusted. It was a little too long. They fixed it to suit. And they tell me, once you're comfortable with it, it'll take a while for you to walk with it. You see, with practice, you will get there. You know?
Mr. Budu, I want to share something with you and my viewers, and why I was moved and I feel so emotional about this whole camp that they're having. It's because many years ago, I visited Jaipur in India, and I visited that camp where they were making the limbs. It's an NGO, and the gentleman was here, Mr. Mittal, and he also addressed us at the diplomatic center on Friday. He himself came.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. I was much younger then, and I visited the camp, and I was so moved when I was at that camp to see how they were doing this and outfitting and giving people the opportunity to have these limbs at every age, and people from all over the world, right? And I remember saying when I was there, oh, how I wish we could have something like this in Trinidad. So when I was there on Friday, and I saw firsthand for myself, and I saw all the workers that they brought from Jaipur here in Trinidad, and how kind they were, and how they were so accommodating to eat. I observed on Friday, and even with the little baby boy and you as well, and everybody, I felt as if a reward was happening, a miracle was happening in front of me. And when I was sitting right next to you, you and I we were sitting right next to each other, and we were talking throughout the entire, and I was so moved, Mr. Budu, for so many reasons. We're really very fortunate. And then on top of that, when they announced, when our Prime Minister, our beloved Prime Minister announced that they are going to set up a workshop here in Trinidad would not only help our citizens, but those in the surrounding, the Caribbean and so forth. I mean, what more could we ask for from the government of India? We really have to applaud them for doing this for our citizens. There were people from Tobago as well. And, you know, for you to be able today to give us the opportunity to talk to you, to share your story, you know, when that limb was placed and you got up and you had the ability to walk after all these years, what was that like for you as a person?
Happiness was beyond my thought. Never thought I would be moving around in a long while again, standing on my foot. But the Indian High Commissioner, they gave us hope. The Prime Minister of Trinidad gave us hope that nothing will remain as it is. Some miracle along the line will come. And they make it happen for a lot of people.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Young at heart.
They did something. Yeah, they did something. This Trinidad government and the Indian government, they did something that you couldn't have even foresee this in maybe a long time.
Yeah.
But the Prime Minister make it happen. And what those people from India are doing for us, we have to thank them a lot.
Very much so.
Because these people was heartwarming to you. Well, my experience when I went, I get treated real good, they accept me real good, they help me in any which way I ask to help, you know, and I even make 2 friends with them and all too. The 2 guys who helped me, they say, you big, you know, we can handle you, you know. I say, no, you try and we will get there.
Yeah.
You know, because when they need to fit it for me, they need to stand me up. And I'm not a little fella, I'm a big guy. So when the short ones see Tana lift me up now, they say, you heavy boy. But in the end of the day, we get through.
Great.
We get through.
Great, great,
Right.
great. I just want to give you the opportunity now to express your thoughts. What do you want to say to Trinidad and Tobago and the world? This is your opportunity, please.
The Trinidad and Tobago and the world over, everybody have hope. Keep praying and you will achieve and get your way around. Don't give up. Don't tote excess baggage and crowd your mind, and you will reach your destination.
Mr. Buru, God bless you and your family. And thank you again for taking the time this morning to have this conversation with me so that we can understand your journey and have a greater appreciation for your experience and how empowered you feel now. And I'm sure you're going to go on to, you know, to be the light in many lives, that you could, you know, ignite a flame of hope to those that are despondent or they feel less than who they are. You could remind them that with God all things are possible. Yeah, you are a living example of that. May God continue to bless you.
Everything is possible. Just be positive. Just be positive.
Very true. God bless you. Thank you. And we will chat soon. I've made a friend in Mr. Buru.
And Elisa, today is me and my son's birthday.
Oh my! Happy birthday. What is your son's name?
Dear.
Oh, so to you and your handsome son, God's choicest blessings. May all of your dreams and all of your desires be fulfilled, and may you both continue to grow from strength to strength. Continue to be the light in many lives. And what a day, boy. You get your blessing of your son, and on Conversations, the world got to hear your story. One that I'm sure you'll remember for the rest of your life. God bless you and your son. Happy birthday.
And what a great gift the government of Trinidad and India have given me.
Very true. Couldn't be better.
I
You're
am
blessed.
very thankful.
You are blessed. All the best, Mr. Budu and your son. Have a great day. You all have a nice celebration. You see, you're alive to celebrate your birthday and your son's birthday.
Right now, my son is cooking for me to have my birthday.
Oh, okay, great. So to both of you, enjoy your meals together and family time, precious time, and a wonderful day celebration of 2 birthdays. God's blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
This is where we're going to wrap things up for now. Let me say much thanks going out to Indra Rupnarayan. She's a dear friend of mine. She was also very instrumental, very much part of this entire project. I remember, since last year, Indra and I were having talks, conversations, sometimes late into the night, Indra and I talking, and, her passion. And so we're going to bring her on the program very soon so she could give, talk about her experience, yeah? My friends, I simply want to say, with God and only God, all things are possible. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us here at Real TV. Tell your friends, tell your family members, like it and share it. It's great information. Be safe, be happy. See you tomorrow. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Bye.